it sound. Oh, hater, trying to get out. A cruel traitor, sneering and proud.
When I was just a little guy, my dad bought me a model, which was a Model T. The big T is what it was called. I built it. I grew up in a family of hot rodders, and I've always wanted to build a T Roadster. Originally, when I first decided to start building the car, I already had the concept in my head. I started collecting parts from swap meets and individuals. Most of the body parts, the chassis and front axle, all are from Speedway. The rest of it I built myself. As far as power plant goes, I was kind of tired of seeing V8s in everything. I work on the Z car for a living. That's how I make my money. The engine is very durable. When it's outside of its environment in the open, it can be made into a very nice looking power plant. And one of the criterias of this car was I wanted to be able to travel across the United States without having any issues and feel comfortable with the fact that the engine had adequate power to motivate it real well. And thus came about the idea of dropping the Datsun engine in the car. So the motor came out of a 83 280ZX. The transmission's out of the same car. Differential I got in a salvage yard, it's out of a S10 pickup. So engine-wise, put a cam in it. I'm running an MSD ignition system. Went through and worked at getting the tune straightened on it so everything worked together. Built my own exhaust system. That's kind of a throwback to an era that I really loved, was in the 20s and 30s. Exhaust systems were designed this way on race cars, and I always loved that design and the way it looked, so I copied that to build my exhaust system. Another part of the criteria was the car needed to be as low as it could be, but still have enough ground clearance that I didn't have issues with getting in and out of driveways for stations or housing or whatever. Of course, here in California we got all these speed bumps. I needed it to go over those. Probably the main reason that I built a Roadster, I think it's one of the purest forms of an automobile. A hot rod is something that should be a vehicle that is made up of the sum of parts only required to carry two people around. It should be horsepower, lightweight, fast. That's a priority. As far as the Roadster versus coupe goes, I have always been an open air person. I love having the wind blowing around in my face, around me, being able to look up at the sky, smell and hear things that most people don't hear in a closed car. This particular car, once it was put together, has become our daily driver. It goes to the grocery store, it hauls parts, it takes me to work every day, and we have taken a trip. We went to Colorado in it. It was an epic adventure. The car fulfilled all of the dreams that I had that it would be. It travels down the road at 80 miles an hour. I don't have to address fighting the wheel. I can sit back and enjoy the ride and look at the scenery. It's hard to explain why people like myself are fanatics about hot rods. It's something that is just, once you've been in one, experienced it, it leaves a very strong impression on you that you never forget.